Hi crafters, it's Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards, and today I want to show you how to make a really nice, quick and easy Christmas card using some of our embossing folders. So within our embossing folder range for Christmas, we've got 5 different designs. These are all 8x8 in size, so you do need an A4 die cutting machine to be able to use these. So we've got Blizzard, which is that lovely snowflake pattern. We've got Snowflake Swirls, which is a lovely swirly snowflake pattern, and I think that's the one I'm going to use. We've got Dashing Through the Snow, which is lots of little reindeers and snowflakes. Actually, we might use that one for a change. Oh, we might go swirly snowflakes. I think we might go swirly. We've got the gingerbread people, which are gorgeous as well, super duper cute. And we've got the star background too. So I'm going to go in with my swirly snowflake design, which is this one here. And I'm going to show you how to make a super quick and easy 5x7 card. So I've got a white card blank here that I've just trimmed down to 5x7, and I've got a piece of white card. Now, a little top tip, I tend to find that I find it really annoying when, if you're doing white on white, the white doesn't match. So I've actually cut down a second card blank for the front of this. So that way I know that the white is exactly the same. So I'm going to take that piece and I'm going to slide it into my embossing folder. So I'm going to go about halfway down. So maybe about here. I like to use the edge because then I can kind of line it up and make sure it's straight. So we'll go about there with the embossing. I'm going to take my 2 clear plates. I'm using a Gemini machine. So our 2D embossing folders, it's just a standard plate combination. So we're going to run that through. So your 2 clear plates that you'd use for embossing. And then we'll grab that when that gets to the other side. I'm going to take that out, lift that off and look at the depth of the embossing that you've got on there. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's using that lovely snowflake swirl design, and this is like seriously a super quick and easy card. So all I'm going to do is take a little bit of ribbon, and again this was just a little scrap that I had in my craft box, and I'm going to just put that around the centre so that it hides where that little embossing line is. If you've got a scoreboard, you can score some lines as well. That looks really, really good if you do that. So I'm going to just use a couple of glue dots just to secure my ribbon in place. So pop one on the end of here and one over there. Okay, and then we're just going to stick that there and stick this around here. Just want to make sure that I've got that nice and straight, and then we'll just stick that down there. So you can see that's created the basis of our card. I'm going to flip that over and I'm going to use some foam pads just on the back. So just a few foam pads all over the background here. And then we're going to peel the backs off. So you're just going to whip the backs off those foam pads. I'm going to stick this down onto our base card. There we go. So you can see how that's then looking. I'm then going to take another scrap of white. So this was actually my offcut. And I've got one of our new sentiments that says, wishing you a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. Now this is a lovely sentiment for on the front of your projects, but also for the insides as well. If you want to stamp and insert, it looks fab. So I'm going to take my clear embossing ink pad and my little anti-static bag. There it is, hiding in my trolley. We're going to give that a good dust over, oops, on that bit of card. And then we're going to take our clear embossing ink pad and ink up our stamp. So you want lots of light tapping all over the image. And then we're going to position that down and press out there. So you want firm, even pressure all over the image. I have used a blue ink pad with this previously, so it might leave a little bit of a blue watermark on the card, but we're going to cover it with our polished silver super fine embossing powder. So just sprinkle that straight over the top and you can see how that's picked up all of the detail. So I'm going to tap away the excess powder and we're just going to heat this up. So you're just going to use your heat tool, hold that heat gun still, and as soon as you see that powder melt and change, we're going to move it across the image. So hold that up, you can see the lovely silver embossing that we've got on there. So what we're going to do next is take a trimmer. I'm just going to trim this down into like a little tag shape. If you've got a die, you could use a die for this as well. But I just tend to do it by eye. So I'm going to just trim a little bit off each edge, like so. And then I'm going to trim a tag design. So I'm going to keep that little piece there and flip it and put it to the other side like that. And then I'm going to do this one with my scissors, which I've got here. There we go. So that has then created our little tag for the front of our card. So what we'll do next is take a chisel tip glue pen and a little bit of glitter. So I'm just going to use Crystallina, which is just like a transparent sparkly glitter. And all you're going to do is just, oops, not do that. If you do that, you can just wipe away the glue with your finger. But we're just going to dab along the edge with our chisel tip glue pen, holding it at about a 45-degree angle. And just drag that pen towards you. Like so, and then we're going to dunk into that glitter. So there we go. So we've got a little bit of sparkle going on there now, and then we are going to take, let's just pop the lid on there, and then we're going to take some foam pads and just pop those onto the back of here. Now of course, if you're posting your card, you could stick this on flat. So we're going to pop that on the back, and then we're going to angle that little tag across the centre of the card like so. I've then taken a little bow that I've tied with the same ribbon, and we're going to pop that at the top. So just use, again, I'm just going to use a little glue dot to stick that down. Can stick that onto there like so, and I'm going to take a little sparkler and I'm going to pop that into the middle. There we go. Like so. So you can see how pretty that then looks. I'm going to take one of our bling boxes. So I'm going to use Frosty Christmas, which is this one here. So this has some really nice kind of silvery ones in. So I'm going to take some of those. And I'm going to take my glue. Oh, that's my little pot falling on the floor there. So we're going to take a little bit of just a little bit of glue, and just where the little dots are on the folder design, I'm going to just pop a dot of glue, and I'm going to put 3 dots in the top corner there. Okay. And then I'm going to take some tweezers. I'm going to take some of the slightly larger jewels to go in the top. Oops. Put one there. Pop one there. Pop one there. And then we're going to take the other ones, these are slightly smaller, and just add these onto the little dots. in the background. So if you are batch making Christmas cards, this will be a really good one because it will be super duper easy just to kind of batch all of the elements and then stick them together. And that there would be your little finished Christmas card. And if I hold that up, you can see all of the texture that we've got on there and all of the sparkle. So I really hope you've enjoyed seeing this project today. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got loads of ideas coming your way. And of course, you can check out all of the products online at www.chloescreativecards.co.uk.